Oh, we're starting. I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Every Wendy.
Every Wendy. I said, what?
It's been a long time.
It's been one of those days, one of those mornings. We were just talking about it. Anyways, good morning, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
It is November 17th
Correct.
today. Holy cow, we're behind a couple months, but
Yeah.
we've been crazy busy. So, wanted to pop on here and say hi to everybody and show you some of the things that we've been working on, some of the
Hmm.
things that we have coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, where do we want to start today?
Wendy's got a cold. She's just getting over a cold.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am. So that's why my voice is so wonky.
Masculine.
Yeah, I
She
have a
sounds.
masculine
Yeah.
voice. This is actually really good from where I was the
Yeah.
last week. I either had no voice or I would say two or three words and then cough, 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 cough,
Yeah.
cough. And yeah, so you'll see me taking lots of sips of my warm tea
Yeah.
throughout this so I don't start coughing,
Drink a lot.
chatting with you guys. Yeah.
Drink lots. My grandson, my youngest grandson, is just getting over the same thing or get going through it, but I think he's at the end of it now too.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
just
Oh,
constant
good.
congestion for, a 9-month-old is
Yeah.
not fun for his mom and dad. So,
No,
but
no sleep. Did they catch it in the end?
Meg had it first, and then Wally got it, and then but Austin never got it that I know of. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So,
Okay. Nasty little cold this year. It's
yeah,
not fun. I'm
yeah.
not usually a cold person. I don't get a lot of colds.
Well,
But this year I went boom, 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 three things in a row.
yeah.
So my immune system just stayed down.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
hopefully I'm immune for the rest of the year now.
yeah. That's what happens when you have an autoimmune disorder.
I
Isn't
know.
that what they call that? Yeah.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes.
So your system has to fight a little harder, I think, right?
A little
So,
bit harder. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It
yeah.
never really recovered from the COVID after our trip. So
No, exactly.
that's okay.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we have some stuff to share with you. The weather outside is flippin'
The weather
gorgeous today.
outside is delightful,
Yeah,
not frightful.
yeah. It was frightful for a short time, but here in Alberta, boy, well, in this part of Alberta, just north of Calgary,
I think it's 11 degrees right now.
it's supposed to be 11 today, 12, then 11 again, and then dropping off into cold again. So
Yeah,
we
but
need the
not and we
moisture.
can't even call it cold for us because it's I think it's +1.
It makes
Between +1 and +3 next week.
it makes winter so much shorter. And I don't mind snow, but I don't like wind and I don't like cold.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
give me snow,
yeah.
if you could pick, right?
Well, keep it up in the higher elevations where people like to
Yes,
ski and
ski. Yeah,
snowmobile and things like that, so we get nice runoff in the spring.
yeah. Everybody speak to Mother Nature. Let her know what we want.
That's the kind of winter we prefer.
Yeah, yeah. She's a fickle bitch, but hey,
She
do
is.
what we can.
She
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Goodness.
Okay,
I'm
so
excited to show you guys something. I'm going to butt in and show you
okay,
something.
because you're all
So,
excited.
at the beginning of this year, we talked about trying new things. Two of the three things that I said I wanted to try were Dresden's and paper piecing, and I showed my paper piecing,
Yep,
and I just keep cruising along on that. So maybe, eventually one year I'll have a quilt out of it.
yep.
But it's something fun that I like to stitch on at night. But recently we got a new line in from Laundry Basket Quilts. It's called English Garden.
Yep. It's stunning.
So beautiful.
Stunning.
Go to the website, Instagram page. I have a video
Instagram
and
page.
some
Yeah.
pictures, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, you do.
It's really, really pretty. But
Yeah.
so one of their patterns that Laundry Basket has
Yeah,
is
that's
Dresden
pretty.
plate. So I said to Cindy, I'm doing this. I'm gonna get this done.
And she tackled it on her own.
Yeah, I did.
Hmm.
I could because I couldn't wait.
Yep.
I was too excited.
I'm too
So
slow.
it's hard. She's got a lot of grandbabies, and so I can't get her to the store, and I was too excited. So I had to uh, I
Yeah.
had to just hop into it. So I'm going to show you
Did
here
an
really quick,
awesome
and
job.
it's with the new line,
Yeah.
and I based it off that pattern. So this, when it's done, when I mount it, it's a 20.5 inch block,
Yeah.
and
Hold this up.
I'm just doing three of them. So
Like a table runner.
for a table runner, yeah. But I'm so proud of it.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful line. Stunning,
Yeah.
stunning line. So,
The pictures and this video probably don't do it justice. It really is a beautiful line.
yeah. The colors seem to be coming through pretty good on the screen, actually.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I find that when we watch it back afterwards, it looks a little bit better even.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful line, you guys. And this, yeah.
This fabric here, if you can't tell, it's a big, bold floral with the black background. And then these are just beautiful, plummy,
Yeah.
pinky purpley colors. And
Yeah, not pink pink. They're
yeah,
just, it's beautiful.
it's very reminiscent of reproduction prints, I find.
Absolutely.
Hmm
Yeah.
She's
So,
done an amazing job on this
yeah.
line. This fabric here, it's just a little ditzy print, but I think it's one of my favorites. It's hard to see, but it's got teeny tiny bits of gold, and then it brings in that.
So I chose to keep the
Yeah.
golds out for all my centers. Hopefully you guys can see that a little bit better.
Oh, I have wonky hair right
Such a
there.
beautiful,
Me and my
such a
hair.
beautiful line.
It's gorgeous.
If you guys like reproduction style prints, you must come check it out because it's absolutely gorgeous. And I was so proud. I did this in one day. I was
Yeah.
sending update photos to Cindy, to my daughter, to my
Oh, yeah.
husband because I was so excited.
As you should be. You should make the whole quilt. I think you should just plug along
Just do the whole
and do the
thing.
whole quilt. You'll be thrilled with it.
Yeah.
This pattern is 72.5 inches squared. I think you would be so happy with
Yeah.
that full quilt.
Just so you guys know, we did a bunch of pre-cuts. We did some fat quarters, long quarters, and
Yeah.
fat eighths. I bought a fat eighth bundle of it, and I'm going to get 4 blocks out of a fat eighth bundle.
Yeah. I think
So,
I got the long quarter bundle out of it.
okay.
I think that's what I got. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
yeah,
you
I
did.
think I did. I like long
Yeah.
quarters. I find, yeah, for any, you can almost get a quilt top really out of a
Yeah.
long quarter bundle with background and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So,
because there's 12 prints we got of this line.
yeah,
So,
it's beautiful.
oh, it's just stunning.
Yeah.
Plus, we've got a few other lines in and some solids that carry through these blues and stuff too, if you want some solids in there,
Yeah.
just to add a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of color in this. There's a lot of color in this print here when you see the full one to bring in other solids or ditzy prints from other lines too. So
Yeah.
it really works well with a lot of different
Yeah.
fabrics if you
Yeah.
wanted to add more to it.
It's just beautiful. I can't wait to get it all done and show you guys the finished product.
Yeah, you should plug away though at doing the full quilt.
Get the
I
whole
think you'd
quilt.
be thrilled,
Yeah.
absolutely thrilled with it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
such a beautiful quilt.
Yeah,
A
and it's
Dresden
easy.
is
I
just,
mean, and it's so easy to expand on. I mean, you can see it. It's all the same block, so you could easily make it larger if you wanted to. So,
yeah, and a Dresden is so classic, right?
yeah.
It's such a,
Yeah.
it just brings you back. It takes you back. And, you know, I bet probably many of you have seen Dresdens on your grandma's couches or beds over the years growing up and stuff because it's such a classic
Yeah.
look. It's just stunning.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. I was going to ask you when you
Show
do.
your ruler you used.
Oh yeah, when you do the Dresdens, do you
Mhm.
hand stitch to your block?
Yep.
Because this particular pattern actually talks about doing a zigzag stitch around all the edges.
Yeah, you can do either one. You can zigzag or you can do the buttonhole stitch. I like to hand applique mine down, so I enjoy hand applique, so it's
Yeah.
for
And
whatever
do you
you
use
enjoy
some
doing.
fusible in between
No,
then? Okay.
no, I just lay it on the block,
Yeah.
on the background block, and I pin it really well so it's nice and flat,
Yeah.
and then hand applique just
And do you
needle
do
turn,
like do
needle
you
turn.
do in between the seams as well? Some
Oh,
stitching
you mean
or
quilting it?
yeah, so do you do it to fasten it to the back block? Because it's a large one. This
Yeah,
is
that's
20 inches.
I would get that long armed
Oh,
after. I would hand stitch this to the background block
yeah,
just with needle turn, so blind stitch.
yeah.
And then I also hand stitch these down the centers.
Oh, okay.
And then I would get it professionally long armed
Oh,
to keep,
yeah,
yeah, it's a work of art.
yeah, yeah.
It'll be a work of art when it's done because it's stunning.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I'm pretty excited about it. So,
anyways, too, this is the ruler she used.
yep.
Yeah. Dynamic Dresdens. It's a piece by Susan K. Cleveland. We've got some of these in shop. They are
And it's
$17.50.
and it's an 18-degree ruler.
Yeah.
That one. I do have a
Is that
10
what the
degree.
pattern calls for? This one specifically? Do you know? Or-
Well, yeah, and it worked anyways.
Yeah.
So, because they actually have a paper template,
Yeah.
but it was the exact same as this ruler. So I'm going to say yes, this
Yeah.
18-degree ruler is the one that she likely used for it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me see the pattern. It'll probably say on the back of the pattern what she used, doesn't it? Or no? Or she just had the template.
Well, there was just a template. I don't recall seeing it because I remember trying to look for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I just matched the ruler to the
Right.
paper.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, you can.
So
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. There it is. Technically, you can do any size you want and get whatever size of block you want. So,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
you can use a ruler. You can use a ruler and make a smaller Dresden too. So,
Totally could. Yeah,
yeah,
I just like the size of the
it's
block.
whatever size works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They're fun to make once you get going on them, right?
yeah.
They're fun
Oh,
to make.
yeah. I didn't want to stop. And quick. They're
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Quicker. So I overthink a lot of things
Hmm.
because I think that, oh, that looks so hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to dive into that. And
Try.
I watched a few videos
Yep.
and talked to Cindy a few times about it. And Bob's your uncle. In this case, our brother.
Yep. Bob's our brother.
So yeah, I'm really happy with the result.
It looks really good. You
Yeah.
should be happy.
Yeah.
Behind us, see our beautiful background right now. I just finished this quilt here, and it's called Sweet, or it's called All My X's. There's, I know, a bit of a glare on the pattern there. There we go. And it's by Sweet Jane's Quilting and Designs, or Quilting, yeah, and Designs. It's layer cake friendly, so layer cake and fat quarter. So I used the Cheddar and Coal 2 layer cake for this one, and this background fabric is one that I had at home. So you'll notice in the pattern that the backgrounds are all the same for the X's, so they stand out a little more. I just decided, excuse me, to use the full layer cake, make the most of it, and I added in the back, some of my backgrounds are the darker pieces from the layer cakes and stuff. I thought, you know what? I'm going to use up that whole layer cake. I'm not
It's
going to
stunning.
waste anything.
It's
So,
beautiful with those pops of the darker throughout it, and she
yeah.
spread them throughout the whole quilt. So it looks really, really nice.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. And the border, I've got my binding sewn on. I just got to hand stitch it down. Do you want to flip it and show them them?
The beautiful backing.
Yeah. We got some Woolies
Woolies.
flannel in, and it's stunning.
Yeah. Woolies flannel, I believe, is Maywood.
Yes. I think so.
And yeah, this orange. Oh,
It works because it's got the different tones in it, the lighter and the darker tones. So, and this quilt has so many different cheddar colors throughout it. So it works so well.
mhm.
So I was really happy with it. So
Yeah, it's beautiful.
yeah,
It's
and then
beautiful. Who doesn't like a nice cozy flannel backing
right,
on their quilt? Yeah.
yeah, and it's a good size too. It is size did I do the lap quilt 66 by 74. I think that's about right what mine
Yeah.
turned out. And one of our local long armors, Karen Morrison, quilted it for me, Queen Bee Designs. So she did a stunning job, and I am thrilled
Yeah.
with my quilt.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It turned out
Yeah.
so nice in the end.
So once I get the binding on, you'll see it. It's going to hang in the shop for a little while, and you'll see that, and
Yeah.
then we'll move forward. Change it up.
Yay. We
onto
get to
something new.
enjoy it for a while.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was that one.
Well, while we're here, I'll show you the other quilt that we did
Yep.
right behind
Just
Cindy.
gonna
It's one
step
of our Christmas lines that we got in. It's our winter line, really. It's called One Snowy Day, also by Maywood Studio. It's a layer cake pack, so it uses the full layer cake, exactly 42 blocks. Can't believe it. So simple pattern. I apologize. I misplaced the pattern, so I don't have it to tell you the name. But what you do is you take your 10-inch block and you cut off 3.5 inches off of every 10-inch block. And then you go and you mix them up and you sew them all back together. And then
Mhm.
you go around again and you cut 3.5 inches off of every single block.
Okay.
And then you mix them up again, sew them back together, and literally you're just turning your block.
So it's just one. Here's your.
Yeah.
Or here, I guess you can see it better.
Yeah.
Here's your block. Right.
And you're just turning the block.
Oh, look at my nails. I got my nails done.
They're so pretty. If you
Sparkly
can't
red.
see that, they're a dark, sparkly red. They're
Yep. I'm
beautiful.
feeling somewhat festive already.
Mine don't look quite as nice, so I'll just keep them on my lap. Yeah, until this weekend.
Yeah. You get them done?
Yeah. Yeah, well, Jesse's coming home for a couple days, so
Okay.
I think we're gonna go get a mani-pedi.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
So, and then on the back of this, I also did a flannel.
Mm-hmm.
This
It's
is
all
just
about the
a
flannels.
basic, but I like the pop of the pattern on it. So the long arm work for this one was done by Love Shack Quilts here in Airdrie. And so between Karen and Sharon,
Sharon.
they do all of our long arm for us
Yeah.
basically in the shop. But this pattern, if you can see it at all, it's a snowflake. It's got a bit of
I
a
hope you can
snowflake print
see
in
it
it.
because right here it's snowflakes, and then this looks like, snow blowing around. You
Yeah,
get like a breeze, but there's all these beautiful snowflake prints and stuff.
it's
So,
just fun. And this
yeah.
one is mine. So, yes, in the end, I get to smuggle it, but for now, it'll be on display in the shop for a while. So, we're just
Hmm.
about done. The binding on both of these is sewn on. Now we just have to go home and do a bunch of stitching this weekend.
Yep. It's a weekend
So,
job.
yep, yep. So, by Tuesday, they should be up and hanging.
Yeah. Um, what else have you been working on? Anything other than
Um, actually working on like sewing.
or knitting or crochet or not
Well,
knitting, crocheting?
knitting. Right now, I'm working on scarves for both of the girls for
Mm,
Christmas.
good.
So we bought some beautiful you and I that
Yes. By Polka Dot Creek yarn.
what the heck was that yarn
Tweed.
called? Tweed.
Yeah.
Yeah, tweed yarn.
It's
I
got
got
beautiful flecks
I
of
got a
tweed in it.
plum for Katie and a dark orange for Jessie.
Right.
So I've been working on theirs. I've got the first one about 3/4 of the way done. It's a chevron pattern. I just did a really quick chevron
Yeah.
pattern for it.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think for
Crocheting, right?
crocheting for
Yeah.
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I crochet.
Yeah.
And what was I going to say?
Yeah. There it goes. Yeah. We had a customer in yesterday, and it was funny. She says, that happens to her all the time, right? You're talking, 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 and then all of a sudden it's like blank space. And she said, yeah, the older you get, words are replaced with these blank spaces in your head. She said it's like, and you can't think of it. It's just boom, that word's gone now. So you said, yeah, hopefully we can fill in those blanks with something else then.
Maybe we're thinking faster than I can speak, or
Maybe, hey? Is.
it is either, but all of a
You
sudden it's
just,
gone.
yeah, I know. Tam, you
I
never
was
say,
gonna say
oh, what?
I was making I think for Jessie I'm doing a cowl
Okay, nice.
because of where she lives and stuff, and it
Yeah,
just it'll be easier.
yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah,
cozier for her
yeah,
too,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
So
And
that's
then
what
you
I was
have to,
gonna say.
gotcha.
It came back.
See that blank space filled up?
See, we just had to talk about it.
Yep, it does happen. See? Keep filling those blank
Yes.
spaces. Yeah. Um, what have I been doing? Socks. I finished a few pairs of socks. I didn't bring any today because this is kind of a impromptu podcast. We knew we had to get one up, and so I was in town and said, okay. And Tammy, the other gal that works here, she's like, I'll hang out for an hour while you guys
Yeah, she
do
did
your
do my
thing.
birthday socks.
Oh yes,
I
I gave you
posted
your
them on my birthday.
yeah.
So if you guys didn't see it, go to October 14th on Instagram and
Hmm.
Facebook, and you'll see
There.
my birthday
Done.
socks.
You know what I'm doing right now? Oh, that reminds me. So I'm doing these teeny tiny sweater ornaments. They're like the size of, yeah,
Oh,
and
I
they're
like
sweaters.
those. They're fun.
So Shelly over at Polka Dot Creek, the yarn store local to us here, she has a little pattern for these little sweaters, and they just hang on a tree or a gift. You just put them on somebody's gift. But I'm going to make up a bunch of those, and I just started today. But now I need to find the teeny tiny little hangers. I went to Michael's today and I went to the dollar store today and I
Mm,
can't find them. So I want you to look on Amazon because you're the Amazon queen. And
I could probably find them.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
just teeny tiny little hangers and you hang your little sweaters on them like a real coat hanger, right?
sure. I will look for
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
So,
Otherwise, as you were talking, I was thinking we could probably twist them out of a paperclip
oh yeah, we probably could, but first
if
look
I
on
can't find them.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, because other people have got them. So
yeah.
one of the gals on Shelley's podcast yesterday, um, what is their podcast again?
Oh, yarn.
Shoot, there's that blank space. I just watched it yesterday. It's Shelley at Polka Dot Creek, anyways, and her crew.
Yeah,
And
crazy about yarn, something.
yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
they did one of the gals there did a bunch of little sweaters. Every year she does little knitted ornaments to hang on their tree.
Hmm.
And she did sweaters and she had the little tiny hangers to show them. And I'm like, oh,
They're really cute. I
yeah,
actually bought a couple of them that yet last year, and they're bead on display on our tree, our
right.
little shop tree that we have this year.
Yeah.
Um, hopefully by the end of the weekend I'll have it all set up. But
She's
yeah,
got them again for sale, but I thought I'm just going to make my own
yeah,
and make
yeah,
some.
they're
So
so cute.
if we manage, to get in and get a podcast before Christmas,
And we will try.
yeah, we will try harder this
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
We'll bring them in and show you because I'll bring in the little sweaters and show you because they're going to be flipping
Oh,
adorable.
they
So
are. They're
yeah,
so cute.
yeah, they're darling.
So cute.
So, and mitts, I've been working on mitts because it's mitten season.
Nice.
I've been adding mohair to my mitts, but I feel like I might have a little allergy to mohair.
Oh,
It stuffs me right up as I'm working on them.
wait.
Yeah, it's weird. And this is just recent, so either that or I'm getting your cold.
Well, let's
You know
hope
what?
not.
Time will tell.
But you got a sister and a grandson with it, so
Yeah, yeah. I try to drink my emergency,
yes.
but who knows? Maybe that's not doing the trick. So, anyways, back to quilting.
Yes.
So we have starting in January. Oh, I didn't just turn that off, right? No, it's
Nope, it's
oh
still
good.
going. I'm just going to
These
move
things
this out
happen.
of the way.
Yeah. So, starting in January, we're going to do a log cabin block of the month. So what's going to happen is just come over to that. We're going to do this pattern. Of course, you can choose any layout, you know, that you want. Plus, there's, other layouts you could do.
Mm.
And so it's a country retreat log cabin. It's designed by Jean Ann Wright, sorry. And it comes with, oh, we forgot to grab the ruler.
Oh, I'll grab it.
Okay. So it comes with the 8-inch Creative Grids log cabin ruler. And we will be making 2 different colorways of this block of the month. This one is the blues. It's Kim Deal blues, but I will probably throw in a few other blues, not just the Kim Deal ones, but something, blues obviously that go with this line. Yeah, here's the ruler we'll be using. So when you sign up for this, you can sign up online or you can come in store to sign up.
Yep.
And if you sign up online, we're happy to mail out your months to you.
Yep.
If you want us to mail them out like 2 months at a time or something instead of every month, we're happy to do that just to save on
Absolutely.
shipping or whatever too.
Yeah.
So the other theme, I guess you can call it, is going to be more of a country colors theme. So these are some of the colors. Then there's going to be numerous other multiple colors, but this is the look you're going to get, right?
Yeah.
So that country look. So it runs for 10 months. So it'll go from January to October. It's $40 to sign up. And when you sign up, you're going to get your pattern and your ruler when you sign up for it. And after that, for the next, from January to October, it will be $24 a month. You're going to get fabric each month to make, I believe it's 6 blocks. Some months it'll be 7 because total it's going to be 64 blocks that you make. So, and the best way to work on this, I think, is because the first month you're going to get enough fabric to make 6 blocks, but they'd all be the same, right? Basically, because you only have X number amount of colors in that roll.
Yeah.
So you can make one block the first month or 2. The next month, mix those colors together again, and then make so many more. By the 3rd month, you can start really mixing them up, and the 4th and 5th, and so on and so forth, and start to get that real good scrappy look.
Yeah.
But when it's all said and done, you'll have 64 blocks if you keep up with it monthly, and it'll be finished in October. And then you can either have a Christmas gift for somebody if you choose to do it that way for next year, or keep it for yourself for a gift for yourself. So,
And it includes border fabric as well.
yes, it does.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
it'll be stunning. It's again back to those traditional quilts and stuff,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
A log cabin is just a very traditional quilt. There's multiple layouts for
Yeah.
a log cabin.
Really, you can do anything you want with it.
Yeah.
Whatever look you're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can just row by row. You can twist them and turn them and make all kinds of different designs.
Yeah.
And it'll just be beautiful.
Yeah.
Any way you look at it. So
Yeah. Yeah. I think
yeah.
Cindy, you're doing more of the traditional one, right?
Yes, I am.
And I've chosen to go with the blues.
Yeah.
I've been dying to do something with these blues since we got them in. That's
Yeah, I think a lot. If you want to do the blues, we have um limited spaces for the blues and we also have limited of this fabric. We're going with a cheddar in the center of the blue. I just think it's a really pretty color with the blues. So,
Yeah,
and then with this one, we're going with the red,
the traditional.
yeah, the traditional
Yeah,
red. So the hearth.
yeah.
So, yeah. So that's what we're going to do starting January. So if you're interested, Wendy already has it all set up online.
You betcha.
You can sign up there, like I said, or you can pop on in and sign up if you have questions. And
Yeah.
yeah, you'll be good to go. So if you do sign up online and you're from out of town, I think what we'll do is we'll mail, if this is what you want, we'd mail your pattern, your ruler, and your first month
Yeah.
all together in January. So that right there, that's saving on shipping, right? Instead of mailing that right away.
And if you've never worked with the 8-inch log cabin ruler, I think we're going to try and do a quick little demo
Right.
on it
Mm-hmm.
to walk you through it. Cindy already walked me through it the one day. It's really very straightforward, very user friendly because
Yeah.
I haven't worked with the log cabin ruler before either, but I love it already. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be wonderful. So we're going to do a quick little
Yeah. Demo.
demo video we'll try to do and then
Yeah.
maybe post it.
Yeah. We'll try.
We'll try. We'll do
We
our
will.
best.
If you live nearby,
Bye.
pop by.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy. We're more than happy to show you how to use it. It's I've made a couple quilts with the 6-inch one and I just started using the 8-inch one and it works exactly the same as the 6-inch one. Inside these packages, in this here, they have wonderful instructions. So, and for the most part, I follow what they do in the instructions. I do it a little different, but not that much. So, but we can show you. We will, like Wendy said, we'll try to do a video.
Yeah.
And, it
Yeah.
won't be like great quality, I'm sure, but we'll do it. But, yeah, so that's what we'll do. But yeah, sign up because I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I do too.
And then, I think coming probably halfway through the year, March, something like that. We're going to start another one. So not this, but
Yeah,
a
something else.
different
Yep.
block of the month as well. So I think block of the months are fantastic.
Yeah.
They're a great way to help you finish a quilt, right?
Yes.
Work through your quilt and
Yeah.
finish it. And
Yeah.
if you're anything like me, you need that.
Yeah.
You need baby
You need
steps. Baby steps in the push. So
Yeah. Yeah.
one other thing we were going to talk about today is perfectionism or whatever in quilting.
Right. Yes. Yes.
So, some of us, when we quilt, we're looking for that perfect join, that perfect, our points lining up just right and everything. And I think for some of us, it's taking the joy out of quilting.
Correct. I believe that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think what we need to do once in a while, everybody, all of us, we all have to do it, I think, is step back and look at what we're doing. Look at what we're making because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful regardless of whether or not, that join is just off by a smidge
Yeah.
or that point doesn't line up. And I was going to show it on my quilt. When I started quilting, I was probably really bad for this myself. It would disappoint me, right? And I would think, why is this not
I think
working?
it does all of us in the beginning because I think in your mind that's the expectation.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're our own worst critic, right?
Yeah.
So nobody's going to judge it. And what's the old saying? If you can't see it riding by on a horse, it doesn't count, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think there's some truth to that, people.
Yeah.
So I was going to show you, for example, when I was making this pattern, here's a really good one here. I don't know how well you can see it, but this is off. This is off a hair. This point matches up right to my seam where it should. This one does not. We're, a scant quarter off there. And throughout this whole quilt, that happens. And I'm at that stage right now. It's like when I get all my blocks done and my rows together, it's like, okay, we're getting this puppy done.
Yeah.
I finished it. About it. And then you get the long arming done on top of it, and it looks stunning.
Well, in the end, the whole product.
Yes.
Just looking at this piece.
You're not
looking
focusing
at
on
this piece. You're
Right.
looking at the whole quilt, which is stunning.
Yeah.
So
Whether or not your seam is off a bit or your point is off a bit or anything. So I guess our message today, basically for everybody, is just take time to sit back and relax and enjoy your craft.
yes, yeah.
Don't be hard on yourself. Don't worry about those
And it is
little
just that. It's a craft.
Yeah,
it is
it
a
is
craft
a
that's meant
craft.
to be enjoyable.
Yeah.
And
Let's keep
for a lot of people, it's a therapy.
Yes,
So
exactly. It gets
enjoy
us
the therapy,
through.
enjoy the craft.
yeah, quilting and knitting and crocheting and all these things, they get us through tough times. They get us through sad times,
Yeah.
lonely times, happy times.
Yeah.
We do it for new births or whatever, right?
Yes. Yes.
So
Exciting.
let's keep that happy in your quilting, keep that joy in your quilting, and
Yeah.
don't
And
worry about all those little things because,
yeah.
like I said, can't see it riding by on a horse, doesn't count.
Yeah.
So,
What do they say? 20 feet at 20 miles an hour? Then it
yeah,
doesn't matter.
yeah. So many of those little wise wives' tales, right? Old wives' tales. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah. So I think that's yeah. We just want to say keep that joy in your quilting and have fun with it.
Yeah,
Don't be
exactly.
hard on yourself. If you
No.
catch yourself looking at something and thinking, "Oh, should I take that seam out?" Say no. Just say no.
Enjoy the process and be
Yeah,
amazed that you can do this.
yeah,
Because we're taking fabric and we're cutting it up and we're sewing it and we're cutting it up again and we're
yeah,
re-sewing it.
yeah,
And you come up with something beautiful that people love
yeah.
in the end. So just
Exactly.
enjoy it.
Yeah,
Have fun with it.
yeah. That's what I think too. So I
Yeah.
just wanted to touch on that today because I think sometimes we're
Yeah.
hard on ourselves and we don't
We
need to
are
be.
too hard
So,
on ourselves. And this
yeah,
is not something that you should stress about.
no,
This should be
not at all.
taking your stress away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
It's our short and
Great
sweet
message.
video today. And,
Oh, I do want to cover
oh,
just a couple more
right.
quick things.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No,
before we
I
sign
mean,
off.
yeah.
So we have one class coming up on December the 2nd. It's doing the caravan tote bag class with Christina Waldner. We do have a couple of spaces left. Cost right now is $70. So the cost of the class has been changed. It's $70. That's going to include your pattern and the instruction for the day. And then yeah, we have everything in shop that you would need. Come by with any of the gals and we can all help you pick out what you would need if you don't have what you need at home. So
Christina's a fabulous teacher, by the way.
fabulous
She's taught
teacher.
here before.
Her
Yeah.
little company is White Dog Designs. She's a wonderful teacher, great feedback,
Beautiful
and
bag maker herself.
you will leave with a finished bag at the end of that class. This
Hmm.
bag that you see in the picture here, it's a beautiful bag.
Yeah.
It's a great little tote.
Yeah.
The next class that we have coming up is not until the end of January, but I truly, truly, truly think that you will enjoy this class because the woman that's doing it for us, Trudy Cowan, some of you may be familiar with her. Fabulous artist, fabulous teacher. You're going to get the history of Sashko stitching, and she's going to provide everything you need.
Yeah.
So the cost of Trudy's class is $75. She brings everything.
She's a beautiful human being.
She really
Yeah.
is. She's just a
She
joy to be
is.
around.
Hmm.
You learn so much from her.
Yeah.
Her artistry is honestly, she's a very, very talented woman. The smile that you see on her face in this picture, that's Trudy.
Yeah.
She'll
Very
make you smile.
genuine, right?
You'll really, really
Yeah.
enjoy this class, and you're going to get, like I said, you'll get the history.
Hmm.
She's bringing all the materials. You just have to show up. I
Yep,
think
you just have
that's
to
the best
bring
kind of
yourself.
class.
Yep, you just have to bring yourself, sit down and enjoy.
Yeah. So those
So,
classes are posted online, so you can
yep,
sign up online or in the store as
mhm,
well. So
be good to go.
yeah.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, I think,
I think we did a quick coverage on what we wanted to
yeah,
today.
and your voice is still good.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
cough. I didn't
you
choke.
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Small bonus,
That's
right?
right. Yes, that's
Yeah,
a huge step forward this week.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, we will, like we said, try to make it back before Christmas. We'll make a really good effort to make it back
We
before
will.
Christmas and show you some of our Christmas makes and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess that's about it, hey?
You bet. That's it. So, signing off for today, everyone.
Bye,
Thanks for
everybody.
joining us, and we'll chat with you again really soon. Bye bye.
Bye.